that we are tracking from the state of Karnataka itself. Let's get you another angle because there has been a development as far as NCPCR is concerned. They have taken suo motu cognizance of the same case. Now they have now sought a response from the police's side in 7 days to give out them a response exactly why no action, especially when it comes to the arrest of the accused Seer in the case, because there are POCSO Act, the charges that has been now leveled against him. Why isn't he been arrested yet? Let me go across now to Deepak. Deepak, good morning. We are told that there will be protests happening. Just take us through what's expected in Bengaluru today.
Yes, in Bengaluru tomorrow protests are expected to take place. Even today there are certain groups who are looking to up the ante. Even as here in Chitradurga outside the Murugha Rajendra Mutt, you're looking at the security that has been deployed that remains the same. But the difference that you see today is the media, of course, was allowed access into the main premises of the Mutt. Now we've been pushed back one gate further back so that we cannot get anywhere close to the main building where the Seer is, because yesterday we did spot him once again move around the Mutt freely as if it was a casual day, even as a serious investigation is pending before him. On the other hand, as far as the police are concerned, even now they have not questioned him. He's not been subjected to medical examination. He has not been taken into custody, despite the fact that the victims in this particular case have, recorded their statement, before the CWC, recorded their statement before the magistrate as well. They have been subjected to medical examination. They were even brought in for a spot inspection. What is even more bizarre is that during the spot inspection, where the crime allegedly took place in this very complex, the Seer was present during at that time, within the Mutt itself. All of this, of course, has been taking place over the last 4 to 5 days. But as far as the Murugha Mutt Seer is concerned, he somewhere seems to be shielded. What is shielding him? Whether he is completely does he have nothing to do with this case that has been leveled against him, or the charges that have been leveled against him, is one question that comes up. Because if that is the case, the police should clarify, or else they should clarify as to why a normal procedures that would be followed in any other case is not being followed here. Meanwhile, the lawyers of the Seer have also moved for an anticipatory bail, which comes up for hearing today. What we're expecting in court is objections to be filed from the alleged victim side, and we'll have to see whether the court disposes of the matter. What we are picking up is that the advocates have a backup plan to even move the Karnataka
we believe there was some movement as far as the police is concerned late last evening as well, as far as the top cop being there in the latest round of investigation taking place. Has there been any headway? Can you tell our viewers exactly what transpired last evening?
Well, there was some movement at the Mutt, is the information that we got. While we, of course, came here, we saw the additional SP, Mr. Swami, who was here, in his car. The reason for him being here around 11 p.m. in the night is not yet clear, because he said it was routine. But several questions, of course, are raised whether there was any sort of, questioning that was probably expected, or was he going to be taken into custody. Since that has not been the case, because the Seer continues to remain inside the Mutt, the question is, what are senior level officers doing at 11 o'clock here? Is it just a routine, follow-ups that senior level officers of the rank of even additional SPs come to the Mutt at about 11 p.m. or is there more than what meets the eye? These are questions that definitely come up only because of the way the investigation has been proceeding up until now.
Well, it's been 130 plus hours now and still no arrest that seems to be happening as of now. Deepak, please stay on with us, because what is even more astonishing is that even after being booked by the police under sections of POCSO, the head pontiff of the Mutt continues to enjoy the support of the politicians. Now, there has been former Karnataka CM B.S. Yedurappa, who was the first one to actually extend his support and stand in solidarity with the Lingayat Seer and called him innocent even before the investigation came to a conclusion. There was the BJP MLA from the same area in Chitradurga who has visited the Seer twice after the FIR was filed against him and remained defiant when it comes to him meeting with the accused Seer. Several other top BJP leaders and JDS leaders have also already been giving him a clean chit. In fact, DK Shivakumar has been saying that this could be a possible conspiracy, as he has done. The accused Seer has done good work for the public at large.
ಮಠದಲ್ಲಿರೋದೇ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಷಡ್ಯಂತ್ರ ಇದು. ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸತ್ಯಾಸತ್ಯತೆ ಹೊರಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲದರಿಂದ ಮುಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೊರಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಡೀ ನಾಡಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನ ಗೌರವ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ವಿರುದ್ಧ FIR ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಇವತ್ತು ಅದು ಒಳಜಗಳ. ಬಸವರಾಜನ ಮಾಜಿ ಶಾಸಕ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ಜಗಳ, ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಈ ಗಾಡಿ ಹಚ್ಚಿ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಂಟಿದೆ. ಅದು ಏನು ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೋತದ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಂತವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಆರೋಪ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಪ್ಪು. ಇಂಥ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಇರೋರು ಒಂದಿಬ್ಬರು ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Yes, see, from childhood I am following this mutt. So it is my duty to come and meet Swami. That it will take take its own course. If they are really guilty, then see, unless it is proved, I cannot say anything. But unless, see, if you allow me, I will also go and meet the children also. But the police people and the department is not allowing me to go there and talk to the children.
No, because it is a religious head and lakhs together people, devotees for the Murugha Mutt Sexual, and there is allegations and counter allegations also there. And Swamiji already expressed that is some vested interest. These all false allegations have been made. It is all, everything will come out, only proper investigation.
Now, after mega show of strength, the Lingayat community leader has spoken out and advised the seer to step down on his own. Where Times Now is tracking all of the voices that maintain dignity of the post, the seer should step down and he should rather cooperate in the ongoing investigation. Let me straight away go across to Mr. GB Patil, who is the National General Secretary of the Jagtik Lingayat community there. He is joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Patil, good morning to you. Why are you asking the seer to step down, sir? This is an ongoing probe. It's been over 6 days as we are looking at the case that has been registered, but he comes out and addresses the public at large saying that this is nothing but a conspiracy against him.
Sharnarthi to all of you. One thing I would like to mention here that we all expect Seer to come out scratchless. That is one thing. But at the same time, justice should be given to the victim. Somebody is alleging that I have been harassed, I have been raped, then one has to investigate that, no? That's more important. Whether he is a Swamiji or MLA or anything, our laws doesn't make any difference between the MLA as well as Swamiji or the victim, ordinary person. So law should take its own course, and the Swamiji should step down and pay way for the normal inquiry, and he can come back. Suppose we all pray that he should come back and take the mutt again. But today, Lingayat Dharma is not a dharma of Maudya. We are not depending on anything. We are truth seekers. In 12th century, Basavana seek the truth. That is how we have been separated from Hindu religion. It is not that we are along with the status quo. Status quo is not our motto. Religion doesn't have any status quo. We would like to change. The Jangama should be Jangama according to the principles of Basava Dharma. But here we are not finding that. Honestly, the seer is just showing some other part. I'm really sorry. Here there should be only two parties. One is a victim and one more is Swamiji, the alleged rapist. But here third person is coming. The attention is being diverted to the third person. It is not required.
No, who is that third person? Are you calling that third person the influential politicians there, Mr. Patil? Because I hope you were listening to across party lines how we are playing out the reactions, whether they are coming in from the BJP, the JDS or even the Congress party, how they are providing cover fire to the accused seer. Who is the third party you are referring to, sir?
No. Third party means, what I mean to say is that the Swamiji is alleging that the conspiracy in the mutt only. We are not concerned about that. The Swamiji should say, I am clean, I have not done anything, let the law take its own course, let the investigation take its own course, and whatever truth is there, let it come out. He doesn't have to say that who has done conspiracy. What is the meaning of conspiracy? Conspiracy means somebody has done something and somebody is covering that up, no? Does it require? I think in this case, Swamiji, we all love.
No, but if we talk about the accused seer, he is a powerful man. He is a powerful seer, and the kind of influence that he can draw, especially in the ongoing investigation, Mr. Patil, and the kind of support and solidarity that you have been looking at the politicians there, sir, because they are treading very cautiously. They can't go against him, it seems.
I'm afraid, because like you are also saying powerful and non-powerful. In this country, everybody is saying powerful or non-powerful. Now we have to think about the victim, the girls.
That's the
girls
point.
who have come there to study. They have come there to study. They have been calling them as a appa. Appa means father. If a father does this to his own daughter or somebody, is it a heinous crime? Is it not a heinous crime? It's a heinous crime. It is alleged. We are not saying that it should be he has done it. But investigation authority should get. They should know. They should come out with the truth. That's what we wanted. All Lingayats wanted this. We are not in either thinking of a politician, powerful politician,
Mr.
powerful
Patil, what is the
Swamiji,
practice of sacrifice that you're propagating here, especially when it comes to him stepping down himself? Do you see that happening in the near future? Because these are very stringent acts and charges that have been leveled under POCSO. And happening an arrest, that seems to be obligatory here. But it's been over 6+ days and we don't see that happening any soon.
That is exactly whole Karnataka is thinking about that. Why the rule is different for one powerful Swamiji and the ordinary person? That to a small kid, 15, 16 years kid. They are our future. We have to take care of them. Whatever is, we are not saying that he has done something wrong, but the investigation should take place and he should step down and he should cooperate. And Matta is not of anybody's property. It's a public trust. He's a trustee. When he's losing the trust, he has to quit, you know. He has lost the trust of the whole Karnataka, whole people. Because he's a trustee. What is a Jangama? He should not have, you know, it is not a caste. It is not a color. It is not a creed. It is not a sex.
But sir, do you believe that it is now taking a political color? Because the politicians there continue to maintain their trust, or are forced rather when they are speaking to the media, especially they are already saying that this is a conspiracy against him, as what the accused seer has also been saying. What do you have to say to those politicians, sir?
They are only interested in votes. If this would have been done to any other Swamiji, ordinary Swami, or without having influential this thing, they would have been answered the same question in a positive way. No, the law should be equal to everybody. No, I'm sorry. We have to bow down to our head to the law of the land. And law of the land requires proper investigation today. That Swamiji has to cooperate with the investigation. Since 6 days, whole India is watching. You know, earlier in Gujarat and some other states, same thing has happened. You must have heard that. You are knowing that what has happened to earlier the powerful mutts. Today they are behind the bars. If investigation takes place, then only we will come to know what is truth, what is wrong, what is right. Let the investigation. We all pray that Swamiji should come out without scratching. That's our prayer.
But that's the point, no, sir. The ongoing investigation. I mean, we are looking at third parties rather, especially when it comes to the NCPCR. They are taking the matter into their cognizance. Suo motu cognizance is being taken by them. What is happening on part of the police's side? We've been speaking to the SP. They are saying it's a complicated matter. We are doing our investigation. They are refraining from coming out and giving clear answers to us, sir. There are third parties. We are looking at how they are taking suo motu cognizance.
What is the complication here, ma'am? POCSO case is very simple. Somebody has alleged, and somebody they say is a rapist, and the law should take its own course, and he should be arrested within 24 hours as per law. And why they are taking such a long time? It is not required, you know. Because I'm afraid that girls are from downtrodden community. They are helpless. They have come with great courage to explain how it has happened, why it has happened. That's more important, no?
Absolutely.
We have to be
we are getting
concerned about
updates that even when it comes to all of the girl students there, many of them minors, many of them orphans, many of them who have their parents outside, they are now raising concerns over the safety and security of their daughters. They are now being removed from the mutt.
Definitely. A right thinking person doesn't go to the mutt in future, because no girls would like to go there. That is a faith, you know. Once the faith is taken, nobody would like to go back. These girls, you know, they have been harassing since 2 and
Right, sir. We're just losing that connection with you, sir, but we want to talk more on that because you're raising a very pertinent point. Mr. Patil, please go on, sir. I think we have your connection back.
yeah, thank you. This is what I just wanted. The fair inquiry should happen. The Swamiji should come out and he should give all the cooperation to the investigating authority. And the investigating authority should show that the law is there in our country. That's more important. The law is not meant for rich and poor. The Ambedkar law is meant for everybody. That they have to think about that, because simply by taking something and by listening somebody, if they are doing this job, they will not do the justice to their job. That will hound their lifetime for them, you know. When somebody is crying in front of them saying that they have been raped, and they should give them a protection, ma'am. They should give them a shelter. They should give them a proper justice. That is what even common man in India is expecting.
On the contrary, Mr. Patil, the victims were brought to the Mutt while the seer was still at the Mutt. Right at the time when they had registered their statement under 164, they were brought to the Mutt while the accused was still there. How can you talk about a free and fair investigation here, sir, when there is no way to
everybody is thinking. Like you, everybody, whole country is thinking. Why law is different in different cases? Why they taking such a time? Why third person? Why the Mutt indifference between the Mutt management and the seer? It should not have come up. It is up to them. They can solve later on also. But the priority is that the girl should get a justice.
Mr. Patil, last question, sir, because you are talking about free and fair investigation. That seems to be a big question mark right now. Do you believe that taking the matter out of the state, because that has been one of the suggestions that has been given by political party leaders there, sir, do you believe that would actually lead to any headway in the investigation, taking the matter out of the state?
That will demoralize our force, you know, police force. Actually, we have got a tremendous police force. We have got a very well-respected people there. It doesn't mean that everything, suppose if some powerful person comes, we cannot take our victims or justice to other this thing state.
All right, sir.
I think our police officers should do their job properly and judiciously.
All right. Mr. Patil, sir, thank you very much for joining in. We are playing out voices from all across the spectrum, especially when it comes to those voices who have been saying that there is a necessity to actually have a free and fair investigation in this case. Thank you very much, sir. Yes.
I would like to add one word.
Yes, sir.
We all pray to Basavanna that Swamiji should come out scratch free.
That will only be remain as far as if there is a free and fair investigation that is carried out and a conclusion is drawn on this, whether he is accused or not. Let that remain with the investigative agencies. Thank you very much, Mr. Patil, for joining us here and speaking to us right here on Times Now. Let's